Hello and welcome back. We are talking about applying fair data principles. And now we're going to talk about describing rich metadata, recognizing the importance of them, and effectively describing your data sources. So, quick revision of metadata. We've seen this before in the introduction section, but it's basically data about other data. It's going to help you explain the details about your data, and the richer this information is, the better. You should let metadata remain available even when the data itself isn't. We've seen this before in a previous lesson. So, a quick overview of the essential metadata components, so the things that should be in every single data set. Okay? So you should have a title that is descriptive but not too long for readability purposes. You should have a very comprehensive description describing the contents, the purpose, the source, and the structure of your data set. And you can also add comments about its quality and reliability whenever it is necessary. You should always add tags and keywords because that will help other people find your data if they're looking for thematic groups. I should also explain about your file formats, so in which formats people can find your data. And the recommendation is that you provide multiple formats for this. And you should also add other resources, such as documents that go along with the data and explain them. And one good example is a data dictionary. And you should always include a title, a description, and the format and location for people to download the data inside these resources. And also, contacts are an important information that you should add to the metadata. So basically, the name of your contact point and their phone number and email address should be there in case someone has any doubts on how to use the data. They can get in contact with you and you can explain it to them. Other essential components are dates. So when the original file was uploaded or created and when was the last update. And also it's important to show the frequency of the updates. So for example, let's say this is September and I go online and I get some data from June that was last updated in June, and then there's the information that this data set is updated every quarter. So if the last one is June and we're in September, then I know that one from June is the most recent one. And I also know that probably in October, I'm going to get new data from it. So I can also plan ahead to see how to work with it. And finally, licensing or rights. So link to the Creative Commons license you are using should also be in your metadata. And if you're not using a specific license, if you have a custom one, you should include it also and most likely in a separate section of your metadata. Okay? So let's compare because we have two different categories of metadata. We have the structured metadata and unstructured metadata. So structured metadata means they follow a predefined format or schema, and they're also machine readable. And why is it important? First of all, we should always have things that we can available for a machine to read them, because this way we can automate processing, validation, and converting this data. And it makes everybody's job a lot easier. But we also have unstructured metadata, and they can be important as well. So these are free-form text descriptions, basically like PDF documents, for example. They're not easily processed by machines, but we might need them because they can provide richer context and nuances that might be very important for our analysis. Okay, this is the end of part 1 of this lesson. Now you can go on to part 2 to see some real-life examples. See you there!